Good morning, everybody! Today in our literacy class with Ms. Contreras, we are going to learn how to make our autobiography. The CLO for today is: you will be able to design your autobiography in written and orally by using key vocabulary and sentence stems like I was born in, an interesting event about my life is, an important thing about my life is.
Good morning, class. This is me, Ms. Contreras. I'm again here. So, class, remember I told you yesterday that today we are going to learn about to make our own autobiography. We have been working with biographies about North American famous people, remember? Those famous people are recognized for different events in their lives. So we need to learn to do the same with our lives because we have also important things to say of ourselves. So here I'm going with my information. I was born in a beautiful country called Colombia. Do you remember Colombia? The songs we have learned. So there, can you see my flag? Beautiful colors, yellow, blue, and red. Colombia is located in South America. Don't forget that. It's one of the most beautiful countries in the world with one of the best coffee ever. I was born on June 21st in 1984. Start guessing how old I am. So don't forget about this date. June 21st is the longest day in North America. Don't forget that. We learned that when we were learning about the seasons. My father and my mom, I love them so much. My father's name is Hernando Contreras. That's why I am called Miss Contreras. And my mother's name is Ofelia Gutierrez. They both met each other in Colombia. And they love so much. I have also a younger sister. This is Lina. Her name is Lina, and she is also a teacher. Maybe one day you can know her. Okay, so let's continue with our autobiography. In this part, as you can see, I'm dancing. And you know why? Because I'm going to talk about the most special events during my life. Some events are happening now, other events already passed. So consider that when you are doing your own autobiography. An important event about my life is that I am married with Beto, a handsome and so intelligent man. He is also from Colombia. I think you remember Beto in some of the videos I have shown you with my gray dogs. In this part of your autobiography is good and useful that you add as many events as you can. Another important event for me is that I love to dance, as you have noticed. So I was a member of a cultural dance group named Takiri. This is a group that currently is working in Carolina del Norte. That's so famous because they are dancers from Colombia, Guatemala, I think South and Central America. And they love to dance too. An unforgettable event was when I got graduated from Greensboro College here in the United States. It was in a beautiful city called Greensboro, and it is located in Carolina del Norte. This was a master's degree that I made related to didactic in English, so to make like creative when we are teaching and learning English. Then after the events, you need to talk about your favorite things. In this case, I will talk about my favorite food, that is tamal colombiano. And finally, we came to the last part of our autobiography, and it is when we need to start saying interesting things about us like why you are so special in your house, why people consider you are so important or maybe famous. And there we go. About my autobiography, something interesting about me is that I love cooking. I try different dishes from different parts of the world every weekend. And I think I'm famous for that, especially from my family. And also, I love dance. As you know, I told you at the beginning, that's why I teach sometimes Zumba. In the school, I have taught Zumba to kids and also parents, and it has been a success. Another important thing that makes me interesting is that on vacations, I usually travel to visit different places. I try to know different places every time I have time and bring some pictures, and that's great. Something I think I'm famous for is because I have two beautiful dogs. One is called Pinguina and the second one is Cookie. As you can see in the picture, they are so gorgeous. I love them so much, and my students always want to see them, and they always ask me, hey teacher, when are you coming to visit us? Can you please bring those beautiful dogs and we can play with them? And I say, yes, of course, one day I'm gonna bring them. So I will leave here the pictures of them, and you are gonna love them.
Hello again. Now that we learned about Ms. Contreras' autobiography and how to make one, it is time to make your own autobiography. First, write your full name. First, middle, and last name. My full name is... Second, when you were born. Month, day, year. I was born on, in, the. Third, where you are from. Here you can write the city, the state, and the country. I was born in... Fourth, write as many important events about your life as you want. An important event about my life is, or was... Another important event about my life is... Fifth, write something interesting about your life. An interesting thing about my life is, or was... And finally, write why you are so famous or important for other people. I am famous or important because... Okay, it's time to start. Enjoy this activity. Let's do it! If you still have some questions or doubts about the activity, please let me know.